Hi all, this is Dr. J at 11 coming to you streaming live from Long Island, New York, where my vlog post is labeled Scrooge the Markets. And to do just that, I mean, don't let it get you down. It's only a number game. I, I know we're at the low end of the spectrum right now, lower than I would have liked, lower than I would have thought. Um, we're in bear market territory in all the averages, I think, except the Dow. And it looks like that's just a matter of days probably before we entered bear market territory for the Dow. Let's see, it was like 27,000, so it'd be 5,400 from 27,000 is what 21.6. I think we're not far above that now. So it's a little gloomy, I know, but it is a happy time of year. So let's put that aside for a moment. Realize that nothing goes straight up and nothing goes straight down. Markets go up, markets go down. And we will get a nice rally that where if we conclude that where there's further pain ahead, we will have time to unload some positions higher than where they are now. So that's where I'm coming from right now. Um, I personally have a fair amount in cash waiting for reentry. That every time I seem to dip my toe in, it gets stung by a jellyfish or something. So unless plan on shorting something, I'm probably going to sit on the sidelines for at least a few more days, if not into the new year. It's too much uncertainty in the market. The shutdown of the government is weighing heavily. So many things. Biotechnology has really dragged the market down and is showing little signs of recovery. The Johnson and Johnson debacle doesn't help. Um, Marijuana stocks were on a tear for a while, but the FDA ruled, I think today or yesterday, not yesterday, it must have been today, that hemp oil can't be used as an additive. Some parts of the hemp plant can. So the merger of NBev with another health New Age with another health drink company didn't go over big with the shareholders as NBev took it on the chin today. I don't know why I'm talking about NBev. Just happened to pop into my mind. What I'm going to really talk about is Dow, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Google, Facebook, and one little biotech called CVM, Cellsci. It was actually up today. So it caught my eye and it's worth looking at. It's an old friend, still have shares in it. Okay, so as always, do your own due diligence and remember Dr. J's opinions are strictly his own and do not constitute investment advice. Um, what else? If you want to follow me, do so at your own risk. Consult with an investor advisor. Not that there's anything to follow in the next few days. I don't think I'm doing anything. I was a little tempted to add to re-enter with Amazon near the lows today, but I said, "Are they the lows?" And by the time I figured it out that they weren't anymore. So I'm still sitting on the sidelines. All right, so let's take a look at the FANG stocks and the Dow, and look at key support levels for each of these. Let's go to the video charts, and don't forget to give me a like, lower right hand side of the screen, together with the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed. You can share this with others and keep smiling. Merry Christmas, everybody. Let's take a look. I hope I don't lose you guys like I did yesterday. That was very disheartening to me as Verizon pooped out on me. FiOS didn't give me any clue that we were having a problem either. I hope we're not having a problem now because I have no way of knowing. The camera's not on me. We're sharing screen. Okay, let's hope. If it is, then I'm going to have to do something drastic like change providers. Okay, the Dow Jones is loading. Hopefully you see my screen. We're looking at a weekly view of the Dow, and we see that we were right at this upper support level here. We went through it today. So the next key support level is 21,100. That, yes, is another 700 points down. And look, the way it's been going, it could happen on Wednesday. So if we get a touch of this lower support level, I think it's time to say buy, or at least nibble again, because below that, it's starting to look grim. I don't want to think we're in for like a 50% retrace from the highs. That would be unbearable. All right, so it better turn around by about 21,100. Hopefully the government will get its act in order a little bit. Let's take a look from left to right. Netflix, I think, is the weakest of the FANG. I've been saying that all along. Today it was down cent. That's a big chunk. As we see, it's loading slowly, but it did load. Hopefully you see it. I have 203 as the next key support area. So it's 233 now. It could go down another 30 points or another 12%. That would be a big bite. Not saying it will, but it certainly could. Google has been probably the best performing FANG stock, but it too is down from 1275 to under 1,000. So it's down over to 20%. 250 points would be 20%, which I think it just about did that. So it's right around bear market territory, give or take a few points. Today, it basically finished in almost a doji, down 3 on the day. And it's trying to hold this key support level of 979. It's at 976. If it breaks out, it looks like 896. That's a serious drop. So I'm thinking Google might just hold or not. I mean, it could turn around anywhere in between, but a healthy thrust below 976, and it looks like 896, 898. I don't know, something like that. Say 900. That's a big percentage move, 76 points. That's about 8%. That's not kidding around stuff for Google. But if it does get down here, I think just like the Dow, if it gets down to that 21,000 area, time to buy. All right, Apple. Apple looked like it found support, but managed to go lower anyway. A little bit below the this upper support line. If it makes it all the way down to the lower support line, it'll be trading at 140, something like that, 139, 140. And again, 140 level down from 233. I think it would be time for Dr. J to go back into Apple. As you know, I sold all my Apple. Painful. Amazon. Amazon I've been playing with as a trading stock, and so far I'm batting 2 for 3, waiting to come to the plate again. Almost pulled the trigger today, but didn't. Just as well. It looks like it could actually go all the way down to about 1265 in this area, or even lower. It could go to 1213. So Amazon could drop from here substantially. So it's wait and see attitude on my part for Amazon. I don't think it'll go below the support at 1265, but who knows? I don't think it would go below support where it was yesterday at 1352, but it did. So we'll see. Again, my attitude is watch from the sidelines, wait for a really good opportunity to re-enter. Facebook is slow to load, but here we go. It just inched down along its lower trend, descending trend line support, maybe right in the middle of these two support levels, right where it is. Not a bad spot to turn around, but it looks like it very well may be heading to that 116 and 117 level. So a lot of weakness in Facebook as it started above 200, right? High at 218. It goes, I mean, it's almost facing a 50% cut. That would be like 110. And it's not far away from that at support at 116. We could be looking at close to 50% retrace before we turn it around here with Facebook. CVM is the head and shoulder neck head and neck cancer study using a drug called multi-keme, and we're waiting on data. According to this chart, that should happen. Data readout might happen before the end of this triangle, beginning of February. I think it's supposed to come sometime first half. I really don't know when, but it's narrowing its range. So it was up today, but it looks to me like it's going to fill in this range in an ever tightening coil. And when we break out of this, if the news is good, we'll zoom. So we're waiting on news as this coil tightens. That's the story of CVM sell side. And that's the story of the markets the day before Christmas. I apologize for my FiOS connection. It really upset me yesterday that I lost about 8 minutes of my 29-minute video. I hope that isn't the case today. But if it is, I promise you I'm going to do something about it. I have a few options. One of the things I can do is just use different software and get off of the live streaming, get off of Hangouts on the air, which has been good. I like the fact that people can watch while I'm talking. I have 5 viewers right now that I want to wave hi to in real time. Hi guys, hi gals. Merry Christmas to the 5 of you. And I hope that you have some better days ahead. We all have better days ahead after Christmas and into the new year. Adios, amigos. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Take care. Ciao.